organize yourself to visit the Saccoos. It will be very convenient. It's very convenient. Saccoos are not like other financial institutions where you have to, there is a lot of bureaucracy. You need to join a Sacco. You can join it digitally. You can join through visiting the offices. And the ease of joining the Sacco is where you should be able to save the amounts that you have.
Sometimes someone will tell you that, while Saccoos are perhaps the easiest form of investment or the easiest form of saving, it becomes a little bit difficult and tricky, especially when you want to access your money. And if you want to say that, well, I think I am done, perhaps I need to shift to a different Sacco. Is yours different before we even get to understand some more of what Nafasi Sacco is all about?
Nafasi Sacco, entry into Nafasi Sacco is very easy. You can use your mobile phone, and for example, if you wanted to transfer your money, you'll be able to transfer your money from Nafasi to any other institution. It's quite different. If you would want to withdraw from the Sacco, you just give a notice, and then you get your funds back. Okay. So it is not complicated as comparing with other forms of institutions where you have to struggle to get back your finances. You are able to determine what you wanted to invest in a Sacco. Yeah.
All right, and like many other Saccos that will mostly crop up courtesy of other institutions, what was then Nafaka Sacco began, under the umbrella of the National Cereals and Produce Board. Today you have transformed to Nafasi. How different is this? Does it still then revolve around that, or perhaps the conversation that we have this morning could be meaningful even to those ones that are not under the National Cereals and Produce Board?
At the starting point, Nafaka Sacco was catering for a brace of National Cereals and Produce Board. It has gone transformation in terms of its existence from Nafaka Sacco to Nafasi Sacco. By Nafasi, we are saying that there is opportunity, and we need to give the opportunity to all. Now, the major difference, the major issue is dealing with employees only means that you are restricted. So Nafasi Sacco has grown into bounds, and it has envisioned to see chairmans. We are dealing with SMEs, and we are also dealing with salaried, not only salaried employees of National Cereals and Produce Board, but employees of all institutions or organizations that are able to have employees. Even if an organization has, or business has 2 or 3, 4 employees, we are giving them this opportunity to join the Sacco, because we feel that the small amounts that they are giving, they will be contributing, will contribute to the larger economy.
All right, well, fair enough. So let's talk briefly about Nafasi Sacco and the importance of it, and just how open it is, like you rightfully put it, to the masses out there, and just how flexible it is, like you have said, for anybody that is in the world of business that is employed to as well join in.
Nafasi Sacco, in terms of its efficiency, in terms of accepting savings, it has a number of benefits that we are in calculating the culture of savings that we have implemented in terms of including children. We have a Chibuka account where children are able to save. We have a savings account for retirees who have already left jobs. We also have accounts for the SMEs, the Mama Bogas and the Boda guys are able to save. What we are saying is that one coin, that 10 shillings that a person has can evolve and evolve into a major investment. The other benefit is that you're able to invest, and we give financial advice to all our members that you can be able to invest and grow your business. By growing your business, it means that we are giving affordable credit that drives this economy. And we're also saying that Nafasi is an opportunity. It has opportunity. You can invest in land. You can invest in terms of assets. You can also invest in terms of warehouse housing, where, for example, if a farmer or, for example, a trader dealing with cereals can be able to get finances through warehousing department. The other issue is that the SMEs can be able to get loans as SMEs, or say even churches. We are also considering them as customers who can be able to have and benefit from the savings that they are having. In the Sacco bundle, we have you save and then you're given 3 times or 4 times. Currently, we are considering 4 times of the savings that you put in Nafasi. This means that you multiply your savings by 4 times, and you are able to grow your investment.
So that means that's the access, the loan access that one can get.
Yes, the loan access. Yes.
Okay. All right. So how far? I mean, so far so good. You'd want to say, in terms of trying to get the investor confidence, or perhaps to get the confidence of the people that would want to join in the Sacco. So what are the numbers? How big is the Sacco? What are the levels of growth? What are some of the products that you would recommend for those ones that are joining you?
Nafasi Sacco is regulated by SASRA, that is Sacco Authority, so that members' funds are catered for, and in terms of investment, you can invest from any amount that you are able to. You don't restrict the amount of funds that you put in terms of investment. And the products, we have a variety of products that are designed for different categories of groups. For example, we have the SMEs. In the SMEs, we have loans for bodabodas. We have loans for mama bogas. We also have loans, a loan for the salaried, which goes to a maximum of 84 months. So we are saying that a person who is salaried, a person who is in business, and a person who has any form of savings can be able to benefit in terms of the loans. The retirees, for example, if you retire from one job to the other, we have a special product that we can be able to give you. If you have, for example, you want to invest in terms of fixed deposit, we are giving a fixed deposit which has an interest rate which is earned on a monthly basis. So we have looked at all the categories of persons that we are having in our economy, the employed, the unemployed. We have children. We also have students. So all those categories can be able to invest and get the benefits of the Sacco without any discrimination.
And I'm glad that you say without any discrimination. I will tell you that most of the people will get into a Sacco without, just because a friend said, well, you could join this Sacco and it's a good one. And then when it comes to a point where they'd want to access loan, then it becomes difficult, because then you have to get a guarantor and all that. How have you streamlined this so that, if one needs to acquire a loan, even without guarantors, perhaps they would be lucky enough to be able to get that? Do they self-guarantee and all that?
We have a mechanism where you don't require products. We have products that don't require guarantorship. You can be able to guarantee yourself with the loans, with the savings that you are having. For example, a product like asset financing, the asset itself will be guaranteeing the loan. Where we come to guarantorship, basically is where we have a broid calder. But when we come to the SMEs, we are saying that your business, your stock, can be able to, when we value it, we can be able to use that as an alternative to guarantor. And we are seeing opportunities. We are seeing businessmen coming in, so that because the issue of guarantorship has been a real issue in terms of Saccos, but we are saying it's a model. So you choose, you give, there's a choice. You either have guarantors or you use any other means that we have developed because of the nature and the cadre of the loans that we are giving, the affordable loans that we are giving.
All right. For the members, member confidence, and also those ones that would love to join. Most of the times the adjustments, and I mean, rebranding is not a problem, but people are always keen to understand why they're rebranding. Could there be something that informs this? Is this a way of saying that, it's a form of improvement for the Sacco? What's in a name? What's in the relaunch?
We are launching the brand, our brand Nafasi, and inviting members to come on the end of this month of March to witness the new rebrand. By rebranding, by having this name, we have not changed the name. We have changed the culture. We have changed the product. Formerly, as Nafaka, we were only dealing with embroidered stuff, and they only embroidered with the National Cereals and Produce Board. Now we have said that we recognize that embroiderment cuts across all sectors. Therefore, we've said that we need the embroideries to save in the Sacco. We also require the SMEs. The reason major to why we've rebranded is that we recognize that Kenyans require to save, and due to convenience and the ease of savings in Nafasi Sacco and in Saccos, we have opened that way, such that this benefit is able to get to the poor, or say the middle class, the upper class, or the lower class. Yes.
Okay, and so most of the times people tend to join different Saccos. Like you join this Sacco, you join another, you're like in 2-3 Saccos. Would that be a good thing to do? My friend tells me that it would be better to put that money in one Sacco and increase your credit capability. Another then would tell you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. What would be your advice to that one person who would wish to perhaps invest some certain amount of money in a Sacco, and so they're thinking of splitting these to various Saccos, and the other one that would be thinking of just focusing on one Sacco?
My advice is that once you identify a good Sacco like Nafasi Sacco, you need to put your investments in one institution, basically because it will give you the impetus of a higher loan. At the end of the year, there is interest on deposits that is paid, and dividends are paid. Therefore, the rates of payments are different from different Saccos. And once you put your investment in one Sacco, you'll get a bigger and a higher return other than splitting the savings. Now, once you also split the returns, it means that the benefits are split. Therefore, I would advise that members invest in one Sacco. If you look at a Sacco and then you identify Nafasi, put all your savings, and then you'll get the benefit out of those single kind of investments.
Okay, so equally, the leadership of a Sacco is crucial and very, very important. And that's why sometimes people will say, let me put my money on this side and on that side, just in case this Sacco goes down. At least there's something else left for me before we argue out the case and see whether I'm going to get my money back. So in the aspect of, the formation and especially of the management bit of Nafasi Sacco, how different, how unique, how special, how much confidence does it give to the members?
In terms of governance for Nafasi Sacco, we have different cadres of professions who are in the management and who are also in the elected leaders. In terms of qualification, for example, we have staff or management who are even doing their doctorate in Nafasi. That tells you that there is a lot of seriousness in terms of managing the Sacco. In the board, members have adopted a rule that you must have a certain criteria. For example, we have IT experts, we have HR experts, we have accountants in the board, and that mix of professions stabilizes the Sacco. And you would imagine that the Sacco has grown in the last 10 years from basically 100 million to almost 800 million in terms of assets. That will give you a lot of confidence, because in terms of management, the Sacco is very well run. In terms of dividend, for the last 5 years, the Sacco has given 10%, which tells you that there is confidence, they are able to generate income to give out as rebates at the end of the day.
How important is it for a member to, first of all, join some of these meetings? Because members tend to ignore the essence of the meetings, and also the importance of them involving in the formation of the governance body.
It is very important that when you invest where you can be certain in terms of membership, in terms of going to the meetings. Now we have a number of different types of meetings. That is an annual general meeting, which is done, or it is convened on an annual basis. And we encourage members to join, to go and get the feel of their Sacco. Because once you look at the accounts, you look at the chairman's report, you are able to determine the next form where the Sacco is going. So and now since 2020, where after the aftermath of COVID, meetings have been digitalized. So we have virtual meetings, and members can be able to join in those meetings, whether physical, and they get questioned. They are allowed to interrogate their Sacco during those meetings. So it will be very important for members to join. Or if you join a Sacco, then you request, or you are able to join that, because you already have bought shares, and once you buy shares in an organization, then you are part owner.
And for those ones that, because in most of these Saccos, there are also opportunities for any member to join in and be part of the board, join in and be part of the management and the leadership. What equally is the importance of some of them taking advantage of these spaces? Because a majority will tend to back off and say, that is left for the chosen few.
In terms of, there is a lot of dynamism in terms of leadership.
And is it open for Nafasi as well?
Yes, you can be a leader. You can be the chairman, you can be a member of the board. It is open, and you need to have a certain criteria. The criteria is that you need to have saved, say, an amount of money to show seriousness that you can be able to read. And there are no restrictions in terms of a member. A member who has a shares can be able also to get leadership positions.
Okay, all right. Well, what is the take home this morning in relation to savings, and particularly in Saccos?
I would say that the Sacco is the way to go. The Sacco is the way to move this bottom-up economy. The Sacco is it takes everyone on board, from the small savers to the big savers to the international savers. Everybody looks at what you save, and in terms of savings, then you'll be able to get the benefit at the end of the day. What I would also say is that we encourage savings culture through our children, so that they are able to know why that small amount of saving will earn or will increase in terms of moving forward the investment in this country.
All right. Moses Nyaga, the CEO of Nafasi Sacco, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. You could check them out and see whether then this is the way to go. He advises that if you can invest in one and, put the maximum savings, then this would guarantee you better returns. So it was good having you, and I hope that you've picked lessons in relation to the question of saving. Remember, it is on Tuesday mornings that we talk finances, economy, and just how best you can grow yourself financially. So if you're just joining us, you need not to worry, because we have these segments running on